Coming up next, the Pacers taking on the 76ers. For Indiana, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Sixers, Pacers, tip-off coming up next.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And for the Pacers, Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Andrew Nembhard is out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Maxey finds George. They set the pick. Fires for three. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Now here's George. Step back and fire. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter, squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Turner, a screen on Maxey. McConnell passes to Nesmith. Outside for McConnell. Here's Siakam. Rebound by the 76ers. About a minute played here so far in the first. Three-pointer. George's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McConnell against Maxey. They get it back. Second chance effort. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Philadelphia making a change here.
First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Miles Turner.
And that one falls for Turner. The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Now here's McConnell. On the wing, Nembhard. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's McCain. Another three for Philadelphia.
What a slick look by Paul George. Defense expecting him to shoot, but he decides otherwise.
The try by Nembhard. Floats one up. Nesmith's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to McCain. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Here's the three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's George. He shoots. That doesn't go either for George.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
McConnell, good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Oubre. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Doubled by Siakam. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
McConnell finds Siakam. Again, Indiana.
Well, you love the confidence of Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Indiana making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in.
Onto the court for the Pacers, number 00, Bennett Mathurin.
So it's Philadelphia now. 8-point game.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
The Pacers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Right side Mathurin. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Now McConnell. He's got 5. Nembhard, right side. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Embiid. Takes a 13-footer. George, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Embiid laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Embiid's got 7.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Here's Grimes. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Embiid. Puts the move on. And Turner with the block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And it's Mathurin missing. 76ers trail by 5. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. And Butler is subbed in for Grimes. Butler against McConnell. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's McCain. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Fires from deep. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Give him 8 points now.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to review the game plan. And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Neesmith comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Now here's Nembhard. He has 7. Down low. Here's Toppin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Pacers lead by 4. A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Here's Yabusele. Clock at 6. The fader. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. The floater. And the layup is good. Nembhard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Butler. Embiid, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Butler. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Neesmith's shot is off. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Embiid finds Butler. Again, the Sixers score.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Nembhard. 9 points in the game. Pass to Neesmith. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Philadelphia. Jared Butler. Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Tipped away. Here's Walker. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's Matherin. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Embiid, a screen on Matherin. Pass to Embiid. Fires the 3. The rebound by Nesmith. Nesmith's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Inside, Yabusele, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the 76ers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. There's a screen by Toppin. Matherin passes to Toppin. Shoots over Embiid. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
With the step back. Outside Butler. Gordon outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Gordon's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Walker finds Toppin. Three-pointer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's McCain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans.
Edwards, he's checked in for Gordon.
Number 19, Justin Edwards.
And here's Halliburton. Still without a bucket. Outside Matherin. There's a screen by Toppin. Matherin passes to Toppin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That's on Joel Embiid.
It's always fun to watch a young player like Obi Toppin adapt to the league. He has done a really good job rising to the challenge of NBA-level play.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's McCain. He's got 12. Can't get it to drop.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Shepard, he's checked in for Nesmith. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Lowry comes in for Butler. Pass to McCain. Up and in on the layup. McCain's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Shepard. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Indiana making a switch here. Nimhart's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. The 76ers also with a sub. Butler's checked in for Lowry. Pass to McCain. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Walker passes to Toppin. Knocked away. Now here's Jackson. Lets the three fly. And Grimes pulls it down. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Butler on the wing, defended by Jackson. Unloads from 13. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Here's McCain. He's got 16. Here's Yabusele. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Pacers trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Nails the baby hook. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Youth Sports Team.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Jackson. And the Pacers with possession here. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Launches it. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. And the 76ers lead by 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Nembhard. 9 points in the game. Here's Turner. It's deflected. Here's Grimes. Here's Bona. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Outside Matherin. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, tricky move by Matherin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
Now here's Butler. He has 7. Pass to McCain. There's a screen. Here's Bona from behind the arc. Matherin with a rebound. McConnell outside. Here's Nembhard. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight. Butler taking his time here. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Siakam outside. Another one falls for Indiana.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Pass to Grimes. From outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the shot goes down.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's McCain. 16 points for him. Here's Grimes. Fires from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Grimes has got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 12. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's McCain. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And he drops the first. Nesmith, he's checked in for Nembhard. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Edwards comes in for Butler. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Turner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that ability of Miles Turner to draw that foul to me is about him carving space on the interior. Really well done.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. First one falls for him.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
And so Turner nails them both. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's McCain going inside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nesmith with it. He's picked up by Edwards. McConnell with it. 7 points in the game. Siakam outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here's the floater. Grimes' shot is off. With 1 on the clock. That shot missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Sixers on top. They lead by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. TJ McConnell is out there with Andrew Nembhard, and it's Nesmith in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Now here's Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8. Philadelphia's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Maxey finds Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post. Embiid's got 13 now.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Maxey. No points yet. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian Miles. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Now here's George. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
That's good from George. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
Now here's McConnell. He has 7. Fader on the way. That's good from Siakam on the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 5 assists tonight. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. He's got 5. Now George. Here's Grimes. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. 2 points. That one goes. George has got 4 points this quarter. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Siakam finds McConnell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. McConnell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Back to Maxey. Here's Embiid. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Siakam outside. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. And Grimes pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Maxey on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on T.J. McConnell.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Second free throw, no good. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout fourth year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Maxey. George outside, puts up a three. The Sixers again can't hit. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Maxey. Pass to Oubre. To the paint. Here's Grimes. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 14. Turner, no good. Maxey surveys. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Turner. McConnell with it. Siakam left side. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by the 76ers. George passes to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Turner. Oh, a grown man move from Embiid.
Excellent focus there from Embiid. Just pushes past the contact.
Pacers trail by 5. And here's McConnell. He's got 10. Nesmith passes to Nembhard. And here's McConnell. Nesmith on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On target from range. Nesmith's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Drains the triple. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 14. Turner passes to Nesmith. Pass to McConnell. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Maxey. And here's Embiid. He's covered by Siakam. And Embiid gets the double team. Misses from close range. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And it's Shepard in for McConnell. Now here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Nembhard outside. Over Edwards. Nembhard, good. And it's now only a 1.76ers lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's McCain. He's got 18. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. Toppin outside. The three, Matherin. The shot no good. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Bona. Up top, Maxey. He's guarded by Nembhard, and he dunks it down.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Walker, a screen on Edwards. Now Toppin. Pass to Shepard. The kick out to Walker. Toppin, a screen on Maxey. 6 to shoot. Oh, return to sender. Takes a three. Indiana with a rebound. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nembhard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Nembhard's got 18 points in the game.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Really left him alone that time. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Outside Matherin. Pass to Shepard. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shepard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Sixers ahead, up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Embiid. Outside for Butler. Offline with a 3. Indiana trailing here. For 3, Matherin. Another 3 for Indiana.
Well, a lot of confidence to Matherin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
The 76ers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Butler against Jackson. From deep. Butler, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Toppin. Another 3 for Indiana.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Here's Butler. Pass to Embiid. The 3. Walker pulls down the board. Indiana has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. The 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now. Here's McCain. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Shepard. He got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Matherin finds Walker. Jackson for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jackson against Butler. Embiid inside. Pacers with a rebound. Jackson on the wing. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance. And the Pacers lead by 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Outside Butler. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
I'll tell you, there are few players more exciting in the open floor than O.B. Toppin. So much fun to watch him get in transition.
76ers trail by 5. Outside Butler. Embiid against Toppin. Embiid just too tall inside.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Shepherd. Here's Walker. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Walker's got his first 2 points.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Here's Yabusele. Count that bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Toppin after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Jackson can't get it to go. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Here's Edwards. He's off on that one. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Matherin. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
The ball's knocked loose. Shepherd, that's good. And the Pacers lead by 5. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. George outside. Shoots over Nesmith. It's kept alive. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. And Philadelphia has possession. Trailing by 5. To the left side wing. Outside Oubre. 4-3. Counted from distance.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Turner, a screen on George. Nesmith passes to Siakam. Back to Nesmith. Over Oubre. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got 4 rebounds now. To take the lead. Prime shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Siakam with a screen on Maxey. McConnell finds Siakam. And he gets it to go.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement Yes, big-time player, no doubt.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Now here's Neesmith. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Down low. Embiid against Turner. Embiid passes to George. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Oubre's got 9 points here in the second half.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Siakam with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Turner. Let's go with a 3. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 5 rebounds tonight to take the lead. The rebound by Neesmith. Neesmith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Nembhard. Back to Neesmith. Shot clock at 6. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Maxey against McConnell. Out left to the wing. Fades away. Embiid misses.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket pass.
Neesmith passes to Turner. McConnell against Maxey. McConnell right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Money!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Up top, Maxey. He's marked by McConnell. Here's Embiid. And it's good! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And he commits the intentional foul. And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Embiid inside. He's against Turner. Embiid passes to Grimes. Can't knock in the three. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
For the Pacers.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And here's Oubre from the arc. The shot that time not on target. And so the Pacers take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
Bye.